So, um, let's talk about some upcoming movies. That would be good. I definitely want to see Transformers though. Wonder Woman, of course, uh, going to be is awesome. So go see that. Baywatch. Pff, well, we all know how that was going to work out. I couldn't believe the what was going on with it anyway. But I was like, wow, really? Um, Upcoming in theaters, we have Spider-Man, Homecoming, Wish Upon, which is a horror movie, and that looks really, really good. Jonathan Shannon, who's played by Ryan Philippe, gives a 17-year-old daughter an old music box that promises to grant its over seven wishes. Skeptical at first, Claire becomes seduced by its dark powers when her life starts to radically improve. That releases July 14th. It's horror, and we shall see what we shall see with that. Spider-Man Homecoming. We're all looking forward to the new Spider-Man. It looks really good. Um, the best Spider-Man red carpet entrance ever. Uh, is thrilled by his experience with the Avengers. Young Peter Parker returns home to live with his Aunt May. Under the watchful eye of mentor Tony Stark, love it. Parker starts to embrace his newfound identity as Spider-Man. This opens July 7th. I'm sure it's going to be a box office hit. Gotta love Spider-Man. The House. It's a comedy. I'm not real big on comedies and chick flicks, so it's horror and action for me. But in The House, Scott and Kate Johansson must figure out a way to earn some money after their daughter's scholarship falls through. When all else fails, the desperate couple joins forces to start an underground casino. That'll be interesting. It might be good. I don't know. I haven't seen many good comedies lately, so we shall see. I shouldn't really talk like this, but I'm not sure how that'll work. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I loved Gilda Radner as Rosanna Dana on Saturday Night Live, and I thought of like Niecy's Nosy Notes or something like that, or being a nosy neighbor. We have War for the Planet of the Apes. Oh, what an awesome, phenomenal job they have done with these movies. If you have not seen the new Planet of the Apes movies, you're missing out because they are just great. And Andy Serkis, who plays Caesar, was also, if you remember, he played Gollum. Okay? But anyway, Caesar and his apes are forced into a deadly conflict with an army of humans, led by a ruthless colonel, Woody Harrelson. And after the apes suffer unimaginable losses, Caesar wrestles with his darker instincts and begins his own mythic quest to avenge his kind. July 14th, guys. War of the Planet of the Apes. Excellent, excellent movie. I can't wait for that. They are very good. Um, Another movie coming out, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. Um, in the 28th century, special operatives Valerian and Laureline worked together to maintain order throughout the human territories. Under assignment from the Minister of Defense, they embark on a mission to Alpha, an ever-expanding metropolis where diverse species gather to share knowledge. Okay. Um, Not too sure about that. It's an action movie, but I haven't read that much about it or seen anything. It releases July 21st. So, um, and what are we all looking forward to, guys? I know, Chris, you're not, but August 4th, what comes out? The Dark Tower. Roland Deschain, who's played by Idris Elba, is the last gunslinger and locked in an eternal battle with Walter O'Dim, who's being played by Matthew McConaughey, also known as the Man in Black. And he must prevent the Man in Black from toppling the Dark Tower. Oh, excuse me, I've been talking so much tonight. I am so looking forward to this. I'm going in with an open mind, Chris. I know you're not a real fan of this, so um, but I think it's going to be good. Girls Trip comedy that's coming up. Four friends: Regina Hall, Jada Pinkett Smith, Queen Latifah, and Tiffany Haddish are in for the adventure of a lifetime when they travel to New Orleans for the annual Essence Festival. Along the way, they rekindle their sisterhood and rediscover their wild side by dancing, drinking, and brawling. So, those that doesn't look too bad. I don't know if I'd go to the theater to see it though. So, at the Emoji Movie, really, um, I just don't know. They came out with Pixels. That wasn't bad. I wouldn't have paid to see it though. I waited till it came out on DVD. Um, Hidden inside a smartphone, the bustling city of Textopolis. In case you didn't know, your smartphone has this. And is home to all emojis. Each emoji has only one facial expression, except for Gene. He's an exuberant emoji with multiple expressions. And determined to become normal like the other ones, he enlists the help of his best friend. Okay, it might be okay for kids or whatever. I don't think I'd go see it. Um, I'm looking forward to Annabelle Creation. Uh, of course, directed by James Wan, producer James Wan. Uh, it's like a mystery thriller, and it comes out August 11th. I'm looking forward to that one. Of course, American Made comes out around then too. It's about CIA. And that comes out in September. I'm not going to get too for that much far ahead. It's also a thriller. So we have Spider-Man: The Homecoming, The House, which is a comedy, Wish Upon, which is horror. I'll leave an open mind about that. War for the Planet of the Apes, Dunkirk, which is an action movie also. Um, it's about the Germany advancing into France, trapping Allied troops on the beaches of Dunkirk. That comes out July 21st. It is a war movie, but considered action. And then, of course, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. I'm not sure about that one either. The ones I'm looking forward to are The Dark Tower, of course, the new It, and Kingsman will be coming out with a new movie. Love the Kingsman. If you haven't seen Kingsman, please see it. It is totally freaking awesome. So, and a few more movies coming out later on this year. So, looking forward to some of these. Others not so much. I know you're all done with the scenic movies and shows. I know, Chris. I know. Um, a ghost story. Casey Affleck is in it. Uh, that looks really good. July 7th. It's an exploration of legacy, love, loss, and the enormity of existence. And a recently deceased white cheetah ghost returns to his home to try to reconnect with his wife. Not so sure. Um, I wish they would remake Ghost Story that had Fred Astaire and I can't think of his name. Oh gosh. Um, but it had Fred Astaire in it. That was such a good movie. It's by Peter Straub. I think I would like to see a remake of that. Is there any remakes anybody wants to see? Um, Despicable Me 3, of course, and I want to take my granddaughter to see that. I think she'd really enjoy that. I do want to see Transformers the last night. Uh, it should be good. I'm excited. July 5th, Man Underground. July 7th, we have Spider-Man Homecoming, A Ghost Story. Hickok, do you take this man? Undercover Grandpa. I don't know about some of these. It's just, they can't come up with anything original, and it's really frustrating. Plus, it costs a fortune to go to the movies. Who else sneaks in Skittles? Me. Um, City of Ghosts. comes out July 14th. War for the Planet of the Apes, Wish Upon, To the Bone at streaming. City of Ghosts. That might be interesting, I hope. Um, it's a documentary. It takes viewers into the war zone of ISIS-occupied Syria. Well, apparently not. I don't know. Some of these I'm looking forward to, some I'm not so much. The freaks love the Minions. Oh, I love the Minions too. You gotta love the Who doesn't love the Minions? Anybody out there? Um, a lot of movies have been saved by the Chinese box office. Um, but they're also going to investigate them. I don't know. I don't know. Is the U.S. going to lose control of this? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. What isn't owned by them? I swear. Um, I'm trying to think what else is going on. I can't think of. They're saying about Ghost in the Shell. Did anybody see that? Is a disappearing ghost in the shell the nail in the coffin of Hollywood whitewashing? I don't know. It's impossible to ignore the general social pushback when it comes to Asian representation in film and television. Whether it's cut or dried or whitewashing, casting a white performer in an Asian role, or something. The hue and cry from film and TV criticism has called for an end to white leads in Asian and Asian-inspired film. Again, why are we discussing this? Don't know. Um, I, I just shake my head. I'm just not even going to even discuss that. Has anybody seen Boss Baby? Don't know. John Wick or Chapter 2? Oh, love John Wick. You gotta love John Wick. I do want to see. Is there any 50 Shades fans out here? I mean, seriously. I'm not a big fan of the 50 Shades books or the movies. I don't know if anybody is. Anybody out there, let me know what you think of it. Um, King Arthur Legend of the Sword. It's just, there's movies out there, but I don't think there's, uh, big movies that, besides like Planet of the Apes, or the Planet of the Apes, and Wonder Woman, of course. Um, I want to see Transformers the Last Night, of course. Anthony Hopkins is in it. Oh, come on. How could you not like that? But there's not a whole lot out there that I want to see, not for what they want prices. But again, Michael Bond, the Paddington Bear creator, was 91 and he passed. So, oh, so here's some Hollywood news. Johnny Galecki, he loses his home in a massive fire. Um, yeah, he's the Big Bang Theory actor. Just had his house burned down. Whose primary residence is a ranch in San Luis Obispo. The home was lost in a 1,200-acre forest fire that is still raging in California, and only 40% of the fire has been contained. Good thing he was not around when it took place, and he's not going to return until authorities will clear him. He has issued a statement in which he makes clear that his primary concern is rests with others who have lost their homes. Um, so, raging wildfires, of course, have caused a lot of damage in those areas. Um, Not a whole lot going on. Like I said, Ben wants to get back with J-Lo. All right, Ben. Too bad. You screwed up there. So, Um, Nancy